the campus of East Perry at the Perry County Central Commodore football field, tucked away here off Highway 80. I'm here with Bobby Keith Dixon. This is Joe Beckley bringing you all the action. The first football Friday in the Bluegrass. Bob, what do you think about it?
Well, it's a great night to start. Usually have big crowds the first night. You never know what either team's going to do. These first round games, these first games of the season, anything can go. Both teams looking to see what they have. A lot of excitement there. Let's see what happens tonight.
Yeah, that's true. You got to play the hand you're dealt at this level. Don't really know one week to the next, injuries and things like that. So your guys on the sideline have to be ready, put in all the time in over the summer. But we have North Laurel versus Perry Central tonight. Two good programs. Short drive from London up Highway 80 to have a go at it the first week of the season.
Well, I think everybody's excited to see what's going to happen here tonight. I know Perry Central has a really young team, but a talented team. I've watched them all summer in the 7-on-7s, and they're very athletic. They're a young team that's going to have to be dealt with in a year or two. So
Yeah,
uh,
just talking to some of the coaches, they're real big on their skill positions right now, saying it's probably the best set of skill kids they've had. Linemen, obviously, you always need to develop your line and develop your skill kids, but one's usually ahead of the other. Offense, ahead of defense usually ahead of offense in the summer, and then really try to get tuned up by the first week of the season, so you're both playing your best ball on both sides of the ball. Should be an interesting matchup tonight. Don't really know which style of offense teams going to throw. North Laurel in the past has mixed it up, run, pass. Last year, Perry more run than pass, but going forward, had a young quarterback selling Mitch Clark pretty good. Have a good running quarterback that's a bit older. So we'll see what they come out and do offensively on both sides of the game tonight. But with that being said,
I know that North Laurel, their quarterback is Jude McWhorter, and he's a very talented kid. I know his dad was actually their baseball coach over there, so he and I's been friends for a long time.
Go way back.
Yeah, so I know that they're excited about him. They're also excited about number 28, Robinson. He's a running back. Both of them play safety or in the defensive backfield. So those are two players for North Laurel that to look out for here tonight.
Just looking at North Laurel's offense, I see 4, 5, 6 juniors and 3, 4 seniors. So, you're heavy with experience on the offensive side of the ball. Not so much on defense, senior, junior, sophomore. So, about the same side on both sides of the ball for them. So, you get a good experience North Laurel team, younger Perry team, like you said. Watch them in their younger years,
Right.
middle school and stuff, into high school, and now it's their shot.
It's time. It's time to step out there on the high school field. It's a lot different when you step up that level, but these guys are athletic. They're for Perry. They've had a lot of success growing up. Now it's time to turn that into a high school career.
That's true. But it looks like we got about 8 minutes left here. Looks like they're going to come out for the coin toss. We'll take a quick break and come back with the results of it after a word from our sponsors.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Bluegrass Sports Nation. Joe Bigler, Bobby Keith Dixon. We're set for the kickoff. Commodores kicking it off to the North Laurel Jaguars here. First kick of the season. Little squib kick up to about the 42-yard line.
Covered by Bryson Nance around the 41-yard line. So getting ready to get started here, Joe.
10 from the 40, looks like 41 and a half. So didn't even start the clock, so we need to get that underhand here. They wound down 2 minutes there pretty quick, so got it on the way. And Laurel breaks out of the middle. Quarterback under center. Got a single back, got an offset tied in to the left. Hands it off to the left. And Commodore went for a stop, loss of one. Good gang tackling right there by the Commodores.
And Perry Central flying around. I believe number 11, Caden Haddock's in there on that. He's a senior this year. He's looking. That's the way you start your senior year.
That's what you have to have defensively when you a team. If they're going to run it at you every time, you have to have gang tackling. You have to do it as a team. Battle in football is won in the trenches.
I know the coaches have been pleased with their run defense in the preseason. So
same formation, run right up the middle. Good hole right there. He cuts back to the left.
No.
And got a gap. And he's at the 20. And that is number 28, Cooper Roberts. He touched on him early. Big senior for the Jaguars.
They're really enthused about him. He's a good athlete, good player.
Yeah, he hit that hole between the guard and center and sucked the linebackers in there, and he bounced it outside. Got down about to the 16. First and 10 for the Jaguars. If they
speeding it up a little bit.
ARH first down, one of our sponsors tonight. Look like we have the first penalty of the season. False start on the Jaguars.
Well, if you're Perry Central, you needed that.
Yeah, it's a big break. Catching your breath after a big play. I mean, you get out here, you get excitement, nerves are going. It takes, first couple series just to calm down.
North Laurel had that big play and then rushed up to the line, getting ready to run a new play.
Yep, got ahead of themselves there. 11:05 left. First and 15.
Two wideouts both sides.
Back to the left, hands it off up the middle. Initial contact right there by
number 3, Bryson Johnson. Well, he's been a good player for him last year as a freshman, and this year,
yes,
he's got his nose in on every ball.
Yeah, he's played. He's really grown up here early in his career.
Second 14.
Second 14. Ball's on the 19-yard line. Trips to the right, back to the right. Single wide receiver to the left. A quarter row to the right, quarterback run. Cuts back to the left. Down. Out to the
about third and 4.
Third
and 3, third and 4.
Yep, third and 3, third and 4. So big down right here for the Commodores. I know North Laurel has a really good kicker.
Kicker will save you in high school.
Yeah, it will. It will. I think he has a very school record. I think he's kicked a 50-yarder in the game before.
Perry Central's been blessed the last couple of years with kickers like that.
See if they can recover from Bo Bacon, because Bo was such a pivotal part of their offense.
Got a power out here.
Full backfield. Power out to the left. Hands are up the middle. He cuts back to the right. Looks like he's going to first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Jaguars. Robinson for a gain of about 6, 7. See where they mark it.
Get down there close. You got to be tough right here. You got to.
Everything's got to tighten up on both sides of the ball. See, I would imagine they'd come out in the same formation. Little power eye to the right. Robinson, the deep back. straight up the middle. Looks like he's short.
Thanks they got him. Looks like number 8, Tyler Robinson came off that edge right there and made a good play.
Good play by Robinson.
I think somebody else stood him up in there, but I couldn't see him.
Yeah, it looked like Robinson seen the hole clogged up. He tried to bounce it left, and Tyler Robinson, was there for the stop.
Got it down here on the 2. This is where you got to be big and strong.
It looks second and goal. Looks like it's marked at the 2. Power I. Hands off to the right, and he's still short, it looks like, from here.
That was Haddix again. Haddix.
So they're hanging tough. Commodore's hanging tough right here.
3rd and 1. You got Haddix. Got a couple good plays so far early.
So do you think they allow the tush push in high school football?
I don't know, but I hate it.
I do too. I know when I was growing up, if you done that, that was a flag. So
I'd hate to have been the guy being pushed is what I'd have.
Same formation. Power out to the right. Quarterback sneak. And looks like
a touchdown.
Little push from fullback. Goes forward. That's 6 for the Jaguars. And
New McCorder with a quarterback sneak. Put us on the board early.
That's a Buckhorn Children and Family Services touchdown.
They didn't put the ball in there the whole drive, did they?
No, not one time. Had about a 10, 12 play drive. Went 60 yards. Kick is up, and it's straight down the middle. Going to be Jaguars 7, Commodores nothing. We'll take a quick break. We'll have one from our sponsors, and we'll be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back here on the campus of East Perry at Commodore Central Football Field. North Laurel with an early lead, 7-0, 8:15 remaining. Heavy run in the first for the North Laurel Jaguars as they set to kick it off here.
Looks like Tate Watts is going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Cam Anderson with the touchback. So the Commodores will open it up right here, 1st and 10.
You get a look at Perry Central's offense. We've been talking about how athletic they feel like they are. So
here's a chance to prove it.
Yeah, right here's what we come to see.
Commodores in the huddle. North Laurel comes out, looks like a 4-3. Perry Central lines up.
About
like a little wishbone and they break out of it. 2 to the left, single wide receiver to the right, back to the left. And off up the middle. Tackled by, looks like 76.
Looks like that was Josh Miller, freshman running back.
Yeah. For a gain. Could have been 75. Right Sutton on the tackle right there. And Miller's a big kid to be, he's young. It's a learning process when you go from one level to the next with the speed and adjustment stuff. Off snap, off to the right. Fumble.
Parker breaks out of there. See if he can make a positive out of this play.
Got back to the maybe gain of 1 right there, Bobby Keith.
That could have been a lot worse right there. Fumbled the snap.
Could have been a turnover.
Made a great play.
Big loss.
Great play to do something positive out of there.
3rd and 9 here. 7:22 on the 19. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Miller breaks to the left. Maggard Back in shotgun formation. Takes a snap. It's over. Gets the ball out quick. Sails it a little bit.
Overthrow there.
Overthrow right there to number 21, Brody Collins, the intended receiver. But that's what you have to do. You got to step back there and get it out quick. Just sailed that a little bit.
And the first game of the season, it's tough.
It's tough. Yeah, timing's all thrown off.
And you may be a really good team and struggle your first game.
Yeah.
These first games can go with anybody.
Never know. Punt formation here for the Commodores. And, and you lined up if you play if you play a odd front defense or anything can throw you off just coming at just different looks.
Haggard with the punt. Pretty good punt.
Bounces at the 50, rolls it back to the 43-yard line, looks like.
That's a pretty good punt.
And good punt. Flip the field a little bit. Looks like, that's about where North Laurel started their first drive. So, kicking off versus punting it from back on your, 10-yard line. So, I guess you'll have to live with that if you're going to kick it off to them right there. So,
well, we'll see if we learned anything here on this last drive. Defensively, we got to tighten them up here.
Yeah, a heavy dose of the run. So, I would, Commodores got 4. Looks like they're playing a 3-4.
Nice play.
Good
Nice play.
right there.
Let's see. That is number 55. That is
Ryan Day on the tackle. Good play right there. And like I said, they're playing a heavy run. They've not passed it one time, so you're just going to have to overplay it and force them to throw it and see what they got. Coach Dixon puts in the call.
All right, we got trips left right here. With North
trips
Laurel.
left, back to the left, single wide receiver to the right.
I see her first pass of the night.
Shotgun formation. Quarterback rolls out to the left. Quarterback run.
Oh, good pursuit to the ball.
Play right there. Way play down the hill to the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 2.5, 3 on
41. Bryce Eldridge was in on the back of that.
Yeah.
I don't know who was in on the front side of that play.
Yeah, it looked like Eldridge got held a little bit. Something slowed him up right there, but he was able to close out for a loss and 3rd and 11 right here for the North Laurel Jaguars.
Really good pursuit right there from the Commodore defense.
Especially from the backside.
Right.
North Laurel breaks their huddle. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Back offset to the left with shotgun.
He needs a big stop right here.
Commodore's got 6 in the box. Pressure. Steps up, gets away. Break down the open field tackling right here. And right there, you got to get out. You got to get off the field right there if you're the defense.
Right.
It's just a learning opportunity when they break it down on film. That you have to get out off the field right there. You had them, had good pursuit, open field tackling, some things like you have to brush up this early in the season.
Everything we've heard about Jude McWhorters, he's a great athlete, and he just proved it right there. He's going to run the ball. He's going to be elusive.
Quarterback's under center here. Single back. Tied into the right offset. And up fumble on the ground. And the Commodores can recover it. Looks like,
let's see who got that one.
Quarterback, running back change, number 21, Brody Collins on the recovery. Little exchange right there between McWhorter and Robinson. He just fumbled the snap. And the Commodores recover and take over 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line.
Well, the Commodores really needed that right there.
Big break.
After the big play on 3rd down, that's a big plus for the Commodores.
And you got to think, too, if North has a good punter and you force them to 4th down, you're not going to get that good a field position unless you get a good return. So that's the best case scenario for the Commodores. They break the huddle. Looks like they're a little flustered here. They may have broke with 12 here.
That looked messed up all the way right there.
Flag right here. Looks like he got him up around the helmet. We'll see.
Could have been a face mask. They're lucky if it is.
Got 2 down. Had a little mix-up on the substitution here. I don't know.
Whitehead is Tim Kugler. He's out in the middle of the field.
And
like a face mask on the Jaguars.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Commodores. about to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Big play right there for the Commodores.
Really big play.
Back to back. 4:58 remain here in the first.
All right, come back out in a wishbone.
Yep, Johnson under center. The Jaguars have loaded the box here. Fakes it down to the first back. A little play action.
Looked like he was looking for Haddix right there.
Yeah.
Ball got batted down.
Yeah, it's tough when you're in a running formation and one that you're in 90% of the time. So the defense thinks, I'm tackling everybody in the backfield because they're more than likely going to be running it. So you're going to get a lot of pressure on a play like that. It's hard to run a play action and fool the defense this early in the game.
Looked like
without establishing something.
Looked like Johnson took the snap and kind of got tripped a little bit, and the play never looked right after that. So,
yeah, if you can't get those fakes down right on these wishbones and power eyes and things like that, I remember Rock Castle, all that used to do the double dive as Johnson takes the wishbone snap, hands it off to the second back through. Number 24, Chancey Hurley.
Hurley was a good game. That might get them.
It's close to a first down. We'll see where the side.
I think it's going to be a first down from where they're.
See where they mark it here.
Big
they're
play.
Motioning on. Big play right there on third. It's going to be a first down.
My son's over there on the.
He's got big
chain tonight.
Yeah,
so.
big shoes to fill over there. It's good for him.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we can add here.
34-yard line. And that's an ARH first down.
Big thing.
Power eye again. Or wishbone, sorry. Johnson hands it to the first back full, Miller.
Miller
stood up.
Miller, big, strong kid, man. He's a
3-yard gain right there, and that's just him falling forward.
He's a freshman. He's probably 6'2", 220, 230 pounds.
Easily.
And can run.
Yeah, he's athletic. Good basketball player.
Picks up 3 yards.
Yeah, really good. He's a good overall athlete. Runs, catches well, soft hands, and he's strong.
Right.
Just to be a freshman. You'll know him in the years to come. Wishbone, he's awfully close to Johnson right there. Inside handoff underneath to Collins. Looks like a gain of 3.
All right.
You get 3 yards every time. It's a first down.
You're down there manageable. You're managing the clock. You're managing the game. Trying to get a first down here. You got 2 plays to get 4 yards. So, number 21 he's been active so far in the game.
Yeah, Collins just subbed out, gave him a little break.
I think 21 is Caden Gibson.
Oh, it could be. I'm looking at this.
The roster. I was looking at the roster, but Gibson's a good player, man. He's great for at number 21 is Caden
Gibson. Okay. Looks like they subbed Chancey Hurley back in, if this is right.
Hurley's another big guy. Here's number 3.
Bryson Johnson. On defense, doing on both sides of the ball. Running right there.
That he was all defense last year, and it looks like he's going to do a little offense and defense this year. He's a good running back.
Yeah, if you're power running, I mean, you're with his strength, athleticism, you have to use him as a tool back there.
I know Coach Dixon, who is my brother. He's real close to the Belfry team, and they've studied this wishbone with the Belfry coaches. So,
yeah, it's worked for them for years or so.
Hurley again.
The Hurley, it's a whole.
Looks like he's still pushing. So gain 4
right there. That's all it takes. I mean, if you're going to play this type of football, 3-4 yards at a time. Back when I was in high school, we played. It was just 4 classes. Played 3A. Played against Rock Castle, Bell County every year. One of those 2 teams won the state championship.
Back when I played, we ran the wishbone, and everybody ran the wishbone.
That's what it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Right.
So
got to be physical to run the wishbone.
And you got to have a physical team to do it with. And looks like Hurley comes out and Eldridge comes in. So
right now, Perry Central is subbing their running backs. They've got 4 running backs. Looks like they're moving one guy out, trying to stay fresh.
Yeah, Miller, that lead back, he takes the handoff up the middle, first back through, stop for a gain of 1. Met right by the nose guard right there, number 66, Braden Fultz.
So we're going to be sitting here. Looks like 3rd and 5. Same thing again. You get 3 yards 2 times in a row, and
yeah, I mean,
get 4 more plays.
Just a good play right there by 66 to get off that tackle by the center and make that play on Miller. I mean, like I said, as big as he is, he's 6'2", 220.
You can look back here to the face mask call, and that's gave Perry Central some momentum, and that they've run clock.
Yeah, turnover, face mask. So, 2 big back-to-back plays right here as Johnson hands it to the second back through. Gibson comes through, and that's the good thing about Gibbs is he's shifty, but he's cut down short to about 2-yard gain. Looks like it's going to be 4th and
He's a little shaking up, looks like.
I think the initial hit when he spun backwards got clipped a little bit, but I think he'll be all right. I don't think he'll shake it off.
For some of the older guys out there that remember MC Napier, he reminds me of Larry Napier. Larry played. I mean, and that's as good a compliment as I can give somebody. Gibson reminds me just like him.
He's laying down here. I don't know, Bob. Looks like he took a little shot to the back of the head, so
he'll be back.
Or could have the wind knocked out of him, too.
Look like down right here, big play.
Johnson takes the ball under center in wishbone formation. Play action. Looks up to the flat. Couldn't get it off. Good pressure right there by North Laurel.
Well, it flipped the field if it did nothing else. So,
yeah, that's true. So, turnover on downs right there.
Center 7-0, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. We don't have the lights on yet. I don't.
Yeah, they should be coming on pretty soon.
Yeah.
Friday night lights here. 17 seconds remaining here in the first. North Laurel 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line.
Well, we've been lucky with the weather. They're usually we'll still have some cramps and that kind of stuff, but
that's true. It's usually a lot hotter, a lot more humid. I know several years when I was in high school and several years refereeing and doing this for the past, 10, 15 years. Usually have a couple stops out there to check the humidity, a couple water breaks. But like you said, it's not too hot. Perfect weather for football.
All right, North Laurel gives it back to Robinson, looks like.
Gain of 3.
2, maybe 3. And I keep seeing Haddix get up off that pile. He's flying around down there. I didn't see who made the initial tackle, but he's flying around.
And that'll do it for our first quarter. We're here 7-0. North Laurel takes the early lead. We'll go into the second. We'll be right back with a word from our sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
DIC.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here's second quarter action here. Friday Night Lights, Perry Central Commodores hosting the North Laurel Jaguars here on the campus of East Perry Commodore Field. 7-0 early here. Start of the second quarter. Jaguars break out. Shotgun formation, to the left, back to the left, two to the right.
Well, the lights are coming on. That's so it's getting that time.
Quarterback draw here, fakes pass. Gets about 4 or 5 on the game. Be third and about 2.
North Laurel looks they're going to go through McWhorter and Robinson. I mean,
that's their stud athletes, and they, I mean, said they're senior laden. Couple juniors out there, maybe sophomore too, but a lot of experience here. So we'll see how that plays out.
I talked to Coach Nelson yesterday, and he said that last year they were really young. They're juniors now, and he said he felt like this is the biggest team he's ever had.
Yeah, you look at 73 out there, Peyton Collins.
You got a little power eye, looks like.
Hands it off to Robinson. Gets it up between the tackles. Yep, it's going to be a first down at the 26-yard line. Robinson turns forward for about 6.
Looks like Eldridge again coming up off the bottom of that pile. He's playing that defensive end area and crashing down on that inside run.
Yeah, it looks like they're 4-man, 4-line front here defensively for the Commodores. Looks like Riley's walked up to the outside, not necessarily down, but you have 3 down linemen, 2 outside ends there, outside linebackers, I guess you could call them.
So far, it looks like Perry Central's, when they run up the middle, Perry Central's right in there, and they're matching strength with strength.
Yeah, I think that first drive when Robinson got outside, the coach has made an adjustment here to, try to tighten that outside down and force them to run in between the tackles. So, and that's what you've seen here in the early going. Commodores defensively at about 6 in the box. Power eye from the Jaguars. Hands it off to Robinson.
All right, it's going to be third and 4. That's the same situation that Perry was in 2 or 3 times last drive. So, Perry's got to find a way to get off the field. It's hard to do that when the other team's got a good running back and a big line.
That's the third down is the money down, Bob. That's how you get. It's where you make your money at. If you can get off the field, go over, get you a break. The offense out there. A big play for the Commodores here defensively.
All right.
Jaguars come out shotgun, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, offset back to the left, or to the right, excuse me.
Wouldn't be surprised, a little draw here. Oh, pass.
A little quick pass out to the flat. He looks like he's short by a yard. He had to come back and get it for 4th and 1. So it's going to be 4th and 1 from the 34-yard line. Got to get across the 35 to get a first down.
You can look for a long count here.
Yeah, hard count.
I know right now that, North Laurel feels like they can probably get 2 yards with Robinson up the middle, but they've taken offside first.
This is what I've always liked in this formation is you don't have an umpire in football anymore. I think you give a little fake cadence right here defensively. I know
timeout.
Coach Hood at Eastern had this play called bingo and would shift the defensive line, and they would say bingo to shift, and every time they'd shift, the offense would jump offside.
All right.
But they're going to take a quick break. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Bobby Keith Dixon, North Laurel with the football. 4th and 1, up 7-0, 8:45 remaining in the second quarter. Big stop right here for the Commodores. Big play for the Jaguars.
This is a big play, and if you're the Jaguars, do you go for it? Do you punt it? Let's see. We're getting ready to find out.
Had a quick timeout. Tried to draw them off with the snap count. Couldn't do it. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Looks like they're going to go
back in the power ride.
Now, right now, you try not to jump off sides, but it's pretty hard.
Quarter gets the snap, hands off to Robinson, and he's across. Got it.
Number 6, Watts, got in there quick, but I think he got the first down.
Yeah, forward progress. He was across the 35. Gets out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Watts was in there quick, man. He came from that offside to make that play.
ARH first down for the Jaguars.
All right, they're going to go back to
a little bunch trips over here to the left. Single wide receiver to the right. Robinson deep back, under center. Stretch play to the left. And a good tackle right there by 41, Bryce Eldridge. Just a downhill right there, gain of 2.
I know Eldridge's been in on the play about 3 or 4 times already in this game. So
he comes up with a little limp here, but
he's a big kid, man.
He'll shrug it off.
Big kid has worked hard. North Laurel's still only thrown 1 pass so far in the game.
Yep.
Even though they spread their backs out, I think when they do that, they open that up for their quarterback to get a little chance to run.
Some running lanes from a quarter. Play action out to the flat.
Quick pass.
Missed tackle right there. Results in a first down.
So that's number 8, Robinson.
It looks like, second pass of the game for North Laurel. Good quick pass game. They're coming up throwing it quick.
Robinson looks like he's had the wind knocked out of him. Coming off number 4, Braden Dave's taking his spot.
And here comes Eldridge back in.
I know Perry's playing a lot of guys more 2 ways than they normally do.
Yes, that's one thing I've noticed. You didn't see that last year, but another quick pass, play action. Good.
Oh, nice read right there by Watts.
Hey, Watts. Good open field tackle right there by Watts to get by the blocker. And
Watts is a senior. He's a very athletic kid, very emotional, and he's flying around right now.
2nd and 7 for the Jags, right across the 50-yard line. 20 seconds on the game clock, on the play clock. 6:30 on the game clock. North Laurel's breaking the huddle about 10 seconds. So you have to get everybody up there and get set, get the ball off.
I'll be taking a timeout here pretty quick. That's 0 on the play clock. There was 0 on the play clock well before that ball was snapped.
Flights. Looks like it's going to be in the area of holding. But
you hear people start yelling, there was 0 on that clock.
Yeah, and we referee together, Bob. They'll say they have a buzzer on the hip back here. If it doesn't go off, I don't care what the clock says. But I've been watching it, and they're doing it pretty close, so it can't be off that back.
Well, I never missed any calls.
Well, I know. I never said you did. I never said you did.
The coaches seem to do that.
Well,
of course. And the fans.
Now, when you coached, as many years as you've coached and games as you won and lost, how many calls were missed?
Well, every time I lost, there was somebody missed something.
Yeah, of course. Trips to the right, single back to the left. The quarter takes the rolls out to the right. Robinson with a chip block rolls down the field.
Right there is where McWhorter is dangerous. And that's a nice play by number 3.
Bryson Johnson just closed up. Sack for on the play, a loss of about 6.
Now, McWhorter is dangerous when he's got a little open field, and that was a great play by Johnson.
If you can get him out of the pocket, which I've not paid attention, but Coach Dixon here could be running the spine McWhorter.
I think that Johnson had, it may be his spine. Yeah.
So,
Bryson Johnson, as his brother, is the quarterback, AD.
33 comes in Miller on the left side of the defense.
For 69 is Sawyer Jones coming off of there.
And looks like we're going to have a false start right here.
So the penalties are adding up, and one good defensive play. And
they run a little tunnel screen right there for number 80, R.J. Noble, and he stepped back before the ball was snapped.
And now you have North Laurel 3rd and 28. So there's some green. What play would you call to get 28 yards?
Oh, I would said screen, but I think they snuffed that out last play. But
so far, it looks like North Laurel's passing game is going to be quick hitters and screens.
Of course, there's a trip to the left. Cushion out here on their corners. They're playing about 7, 8 yards deep. Safeties roll back. Quarterback draw. And he's tackled by his own player, it looks like. Tripped up by Caden Gibson as well. And he gets back to about the 44-yard line.
So we're going to have our first punt here.
4th and 15.
Good to see Robinson back in game. Got involved in that play, but you can tell he's a little shaken up still. Tell you what, that first game of the season, you start fucking wind out there.
Right now. That's what I'm saying.
Right now,
have went out, and you're really trying to find your gas, trying to make it to halftime.
Right. So a lot of these guys walking all around, and that's because they can't catch their breath.
Punt right there. It's about the 30.
Oh, a lot of bounce.
Heck of a bounce down inside the 10. Still rolling.
It's about the 8-yard line.
Have to let that one go as a return. So it'll be 1st and 10. Looks like they mark it about the 8-yard line, I guess.
All right, let's see if Perry Central can get it moving again. You know,
4 minutes.
They had some
left.
They had some momentum on their offense. The last drive just stalled out around the 20.
Yeah, 4:08 left on the clock. So got to get a big play here somewhere.
Looks like Maggard coming in a quarterback. That looks like
they're rotating.
Rotating quarterbacks. Both of them are. I watched them both play this summer in the 7-on-7, and both of them were fantastic. So Perry's lucky to have both those guys.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like a stacked formation. Hands it off up the middle.
Looks like Hurley. Hurley's a load, man. He's a big old
lanky,
long kid.
Gain of 4. 3:50 on the clock. And you have to be alert here. You have to get these plays in pretty quick.
It's been a game that's just rolling that clock.
Yeah,
both teams running the ball.
1 timeout. Perry has 3 timeouts remaining. North Laurel with 2. Maggard takes his steps up in the pocket, looks at the throw, and he's flushed out.
Good play, good read. I think that's a first down, so that'll stop the clock for a second. Let them get a chance to get underneath.
Watts was matched up out here with 28. Robinson of the Jaguars, and if I'm the Perry Central offense, I'm trying to run him deep every play.
Yeah.
Because he's carried the load offensively. So if you can switch him off and get a matchup where you're one-on-one with Robinson, I'm going to take it every time.
All right, we're what are we in here? Got 2 backs in the backfield.
2 shotgun formation to the right, single back to the left. And a false start.
That's about 5 flags from this sideline so far.
It is.
So
that's we got 3:01 remaining here, 1st and 15. So that's not what you want to do with 3 minutes remaining before the half.
If you're Perry Central, you're looking to score this possession, at the very least, not let them have the ball again
and get down here, and
because you're coming out with the football. Start the second half.
2 backs. Looks like a little pistol formation. Gibson is a deep back. Hurley to the left, back shoulder right here to watch.
Nice pass. He's got some room. Nice play.
That's what you need right there. Good timing, good route right there by Watts. Good ball by Maggard.
get out from under your goalpost a little bit and get down the field. So 2:55 on the clock.
Gain of about 20 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Commodores. And that's good ball right there by Maggard. Throw it to that back shoulder.
Yeah.
He's seen that the defender, playing a little cushion right there.
I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at all these backs for Perry, and they're all young and they're all athletic. So a lot of good things come in the future.
And there, so run to Gibson.
Had him right by the shoulder pads. He couldn't get out of there.
The offensive linemen on this side, they both pulled. The right guard, right tackle pulled to the left side. They're a little offset. So I kind of feel like North Laurel knew where that ball was going. 2:30 remaining here.
See if Maggard throws the ball right here.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Gibson offset Maggard to the left. Maggard takes it, steps back, steps up in the pocket, throws it downfield. Oh, high to Watts.
Yeah, Watts, a little bit over.
Yeah, pressure right there, pressure and completion by the Jaguar defense right there. Maggard just couldn't get his feet set, get that ball down, settled it a little bit.
So 2:18 to go. Perry needs to extend this with a big player out here.
Yeah, they need to take a little bit more time off the clock. And
those incompletions stop the clock.
Yep. Same formation, except the backs to the right. Gibson. Maggard takes it, looks, steps up, throws it to Watts. He's tackled about initially.
He's down on 45.
He's way up here. If he got the ball way closer to the stick, he should be down about the 48, 47-yard line. He should be definitely across the 45. So forward progress would have killed that play if they're trying to argue a fumble, but they mark it back here at the 44.
So what's Perry Central going to do right here? I'll look for a long count here.
Count right here, take it down, take a timeout, draw you one up in the dirt. They were close right there.
I'd look for them to run this play clock all the way down, then take a timeout. Don't look like.
They're trying to jump here. They just stop. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them, and we'll take a quick one. 1:24 remaining. 4th and about 5, 6 when we come back. We'll be right back here on the Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about.
And we're back. It looks like the Commodores come out in a punt formation. Minute 24.
Going to have to D it up for a minute and 24 seconds. Low punt.
And one hops it to McCorder. McCorder's got some room. Good tackle, good coverage right there.
Man, first
about the 37-yard line.
First games of the year, you always see a kickoff ran back or a punt ran back. It's special teams is big in opening day games. It's big all the time, but especially now.
You're right. I remember several games early in the year. I guess, especially these teams that don't have a lot of numbers out. You only get so many kids up there to practice against, and all that factors into it. But North Laurel, 114 here, 7-0. Trips to the right. McCorder throws over to his left.
Nice play again by Watts. Watts is all over the place.
Reception by Hovis. And he's right there. I mean, he's probably got 5 or 6 tackles, a couple catches.
Flying around. That's what you want your defensive players to do.
Both sides of the ball. Second about 7.
See number 3 right there on the quarter. That's why I think that they've got him spying.
That should be intentional ground, and there's no rule book. It's past the line of scrimmage in high school.
I don't think Coach Dixon down there is real pleased with the no call.
I don't think he likes it either.
We got 43 seconds here.
3rd and about 8. 43 seconds remaining. I think if you're the Jags, you run this one.
Cardinal. Oh my God!
To the right, and he's got room.
Haddix took a big hit right out there. It could close to a blindside block, but
no call. 1st and 10. Looks like North will take a timeout.
34 seconds to go. See if the Commodores can buckle down and hold them right
Let's
here.
keep it right here. We'll talk about a couple of sponsors for tonight's game. Perry County Farm Bureau, one of your former students, I
tell you what,
Mason Mine, Derek Bowling. He has all your insurance needs.
Those guys are real supportive of Perry Central Athletics.
Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky, big on commitment, and Derek is big on Perry County. That's 100%.
You know, as an athletic director the last 6 years, I'm sure he hated to see us coming, but he saw us coming quite often and
come with open arms.
Right, you know, so he's a big supporter of our athletic program.
Our first downs tonight are sponsored by ARH, and our touchdowns tonight are sponsored by Buckhorn Children and Family Service Center. For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services brought healing and hope to families across Kentucky. From addiction recovery to foster care, they help families grow stronger, healthier, and more independent.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to start it out here. So what happens? Perry can't let anybody behind him defensive. Looks like North Laurel may spread the ball out.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback draw.
You know, that's could have been a horse collar, but it wasn't called, was it?
Nope. Seen the jersey.
You know, that horse collar call, you know, if you got 5 guys that are referees, all 5 of them will call it different.
They have a different opinion on it.
So, and that's coming from 2 guys that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so, you know, but it was, they may have called something. They walking it off here.
So that might be.
I didn't see a flag down. Did you?
No, I didn't.
They did call a horse collar, so I see it over there now. So, yeah, they did call a horse collar. It's the 1st and 10, 15-yard gain. So that's a big mistake for the Commodores.
You know, on that play right there, he got his jersey.
Yeah,
we used to grab, you know, it didn't look like he got inside the pad.
Grabbed the shoulder pads back in the day, and Coach Dixon was wanting to make sure the clock was running.
We got trips over here to this side.
Another draw.
Quarter.
And
not a first down, so the clock will keep running.
They have 1 timeout left. They're going to take it. And we're going to take it with them, and we'll be right back with a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Night.
Open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
back here. Second and short. 9 seconds remaining here. And they're going to come out and run play. Cam Anderson, school record holder, 50-yard field goal, and he's a freshman versus Taylor County.
Like you said, it's got to be a pass.
It's got to be a pass. You don't have any timeouts. They throw it deep.
That's
Watts. Jump ball, and had a second shot at it. Watts tipped it, hits Noble, and it falls out of bounds.
Good play by Watts, but it could have also been a touchdown.
Yes, he had a second chance at it and just popped off of his numbers, but incomplete pass right there from McCorder to Noble. And that's two big, tall defender and wide receiver going at it. So looks like Cam Anderson will come out for the field goal.
So likely a 38-yard field goal.
Like we talked about, if you have a really good kicker in high school, it can just change the course of a game.
It changes the game. It really does. And Perry's been fortunate to have good ones lately.
Do you ice them? Nope. Looks like it's up, and
no, that's not going to get there.
Not going to get there. A little too high, and that's going to send us to halftime. Stand by the Commodores, big play right there. So real momentum going into half. And it's 7-0 here on the campus of East Perry, Commodore Field. We'll be right back. A little halftime talk here with me and Coach Bobby Keith Dixon.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, They know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
At People's Bank and Trust. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the campus of East Perry. Halftime in the Bluegrass here. 7:34 remaining here at halftime. Commodores struggling a little bit offensively, shooting themselves in the foot. North Laurel, same way. You know, we're early going in the season. They're trying to figure out what hand they've been dealt.
Yeah, if you were tuning in looking for an offensive show, we're sorry. But the good defensive battle so far. So both teams have relied heavily on the run, like you were talking about, and just not get that momentum going to try to get one. I mean, we just have one score so far.
Yeah, a lot of heavy run. That was a quick first half. I mean, we kicked off just before 7:30. It's just 8:29. It's not even 8:30 yet. So it didn't even take an hour to play a half of football, which, like you said, defense, 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 which I don't mind it. I'm a defensive type of guy, but everybody that comes pays the price of admission. We got a great crowd here tonight. Love to see offensive football. But, you know, they're just running, 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 eating up clock. Big turnover out there. Commodores get down inside the 20, can't capitalize, turn it over on downs. North Laurel comes down, can't get anything, comes back, try to score before halftime, and that's where you find a 7-0 here. Basically, North Laurel, Robinson, their main running back in the quarter, probably have about 60, 70 yards apiece. McCorder, he's took a couple big losses, so he probably has somewhere. He might be in the 30 to 40 range. But the Commodores, four different backs rotating quarterbacks. So they're just trying to find what offense works best for them, where they can get in a flow. Because it's hard if you've got one quarterback come in, going to spread out and throw it, which it's tough on the defense to adjust. And you have another quarterback come in, they're going to run the wishbone, which was probably a little bit more effective against North Laurel's defense, but a couple big plays in the passing game from Maggard to Watts, which, Watts tonight has been outstanding on both sides of the ball. But if you're Perry Central, you got to like where you're at.
I tell you what, man, I think that Perry has some guys that are flying around. I noticed that the other day in the scrimmage. It was the feel of enthusiasm. When they're out there, they're moving around. So, they're back there right now trying to draw up something to be successful for this second half. They get the ball coming out. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You just have to find out what you're good at. You don't really know yet. You're just throwing stuff and see what sticks. Yes, you like to have certain things be a certain way, run a certain type of offense, but when your team gels offensively, you really know where to find what works. It's, a lot of coaches, and I'm sure Mark's the same way, when he comes out and as him and his offensive coordinator talk, he knows what defensive plays he's going to run the first couple possessions. He's got those scripted.
Right.
As an offensive coach, you have to script at least 10, 15 plays, know what you're going to run, know what you're good at. And at this point in the season, you just don't really know.
Well, they controlled the ball the whole first quarter and into the second quarter, and that's what we do when we're good. And if you look back in the last 2 or 3 years, Perry Central when they were winning, they would go to Jackson in the back of that power I and run it right up the middle, run it down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
And so, being physical, flying around, having great body language, that's important.
That's important. That like you said, that's pretty much half the battle. If you have those things as a coach, you're pleased. You're tickled to death. You can work with those things. When you have a bad attitude, late hits, penalties, things like that, stuff that adds up, it means you're not disciplined. This first half is probably the most disciplined a Perry Central team has played in the past couple years of me just watching and going on game by game. But like you said, flying around, physicality, not hanging their heads when they make mess up or make a mistake. And those things right there are stuff you don't score points at, but you can win games with that.
But one thing you got to look at too as we go on this second half is, it's our first game of the season. People are winded. You're not used to playing a full football game yet. Perry's got some guys going both ways. How can they hold on to that? How can they hold on to that enthusiasm, not be wore out? So, both teams. I mean, North Laurel plays a lot of guys both ways. So, it's been a fun game, the kind of game that I like to watch. A little defense.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's what I said. Matt was talking to me and scored a lot of points. Both sides of the ball. I've not checked games around the Commonwealth tonight, but this is what I like. This is football. This is what I grew up watching. A defensive battle. I'm sure the people who paid the price of admission, wanted to see a high-scoring game come down to the last second. But this is a grinder game. This is what football players all about. But with that being said, we got about 2 minutes left. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here for some second half action, 18 seconds. Still have the 3-minute stretch period here. A little warm up here for both teams. Like you said, you conditions, you can only do so much running and stuff like that in football. But when it comes out and plays the game, it's totally different.
Oh, yeah.
And
The first set of downs, you're trying to figure out how you're going to catch your breath after that. So, I mean,
yeah, I noticed timeout North Laurel had probably their second timeout. Their line just slowly walking over and you just see that they were just winded, both sides of the ball.
the one good thing about it, the weather is good. It's not 85 degrees.
Yeah.
Not humid. This is weather you don't get the first week of football season often. So,
yeah, 2.5 minutes here in the stretch.
We got Randy Napier behind us. Can't find the light switch in here, so he was born before electricity.
Let's see. Got a little light on we'll leave the light on for you here. But yeah, I mean, we talked about it before we got back to the break here. Biggest play right there, other than them not being able to convert on the fourth down for Perry, was that missed field goal right before the half. Give you some momentum, give your defensive win, so give you something to build off going forward. North Laurel, they're playing well, but Perry just can't figure it out offensively, probably defensively.
We touched on it a little bit earlier, but first game of the season, kickoff right here. A lot of times you see balls ran back early in the season, or special teams make a big play. You got to make some plays.
And North is going to kick it deep, so we've seen their kicker. I mean, put it in the end zone, but so you have to be ready for that because you never know. Say you kick the 50-yarder there, leaves one a little short, but like I said, your timing and stuff gets off. If he puts one high here and return team gets down there, you have a chance to return one.
Yeah, we've not seen Gibson get loose yet, and he's as electric a player as there is in Eastern Kentucky. He's just fast and elusive, and be good to see him get the ball and see what he can do.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he's not as fast, but his size and shiftiness reminds me a lot of a North Laurel running back years past was Nick Blair, who went on to play at Georgetown. And he was just, he was so much smaller than his offensive line. He would just get back there. When he got out past the tackles, you couldn't catch him. Yeah. And that's Gibson. Last year we seen him run outside between the tackles, and have a lot of success. This year they haven't.
Well, early in the
We've not
game,
seen one
he
yet.
got kind of he took a hit, and then it maybe slowed him down a little bit for
Yep.
a couple
He
minutes.
tried to break it outside and got turned around, but it looks like 6 seconds here.
Really quick, if I can jump in, I just wanted to compliment Perry Central as a whole on this facility. I think the last time I've been to a Perry Central football game was the old facility,
Oh, that yeah.
and I hadn't been here since then. And this is
The APG days.
Yeah,
this is absolutely amazing here.
yeah.
It
Well,
is.
this is a nice facility, and usually on Friday nights I was down there walking for the last 6 years as athletic director, just pacing, hoping everything went well. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot different up here, and it's got a good view of everything. So we can restart this thing off.
Jaguars set to kick it off. Kicks it off deep. Is going to have a chance to return it. It's Watts at the 10, 15, out to the 20. Busts up 25, 30, 35, out to the 36 yard line. Good return right there by Watts.
One person away from
one
maybe
away
breaking
from housing it right there.
So we'll see Dwayne Combs bringing in the football here. We're not talking much about the refs here tonight, so I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, we'll give him a shout out there. Kugler, Tim Kugler's the white hat. Justin Bates is the umpire. Will Fugit the linesman. Line judge and back judge. Corey Allen and Rhett Aird. Jameson Fugit side judge, and Dwayne Combs the field judge.
So here we go.
As the Commodores take over here, 1st and 10. Trips to the left. Quarterback run up the right side.
A.D. Johnson with looks like he's going to have about 2-yard gain here.
Yep. Now it looks they spotted about the 39, I believe.
You see North Laurel come out flying to the ball right there. We've talked about Perry Central flying around defensively. So is North Laurel.
Yeah, I mean they have. I mean, this is a good first week matchup for both teams. I mean, both physical, both flying around offensively, defensively. Just can't get really good momentum going. If it wasn't for the big run right there in the first half by the Jags, it's probably 0-0 at this point.
Yep.
Johnson hands it underneath. Looks like.
And who's that? Is that his?
Zach Gibbs.
That's his brother, Johnson.
Oh, Bryce.
Johnson and Johnson right there. We got 3rd down. Looks like about 7. Perry needs to find that 7-yard play.
Trips to the left. Might throw a little screen right here to Gibson. North Laurel's been getting a lot of pressure back in the backfield, a lot of upfield rush. If you get Gibson a screen right here and get him to the outside.
Every play that Perry has run pass play, their quarterbacks have had to move.
Yeah, right in the face every time. Johnson looks to the right, throws it back, was going to
open back. That's a big hole.
Johnson spins, gets the 1st down going forward. He was looking for Miller on the slant on the backside. He was a little quick back, but he was covered up, and Johnson got flushed out.
I tell you what, I watched these guys work out this summer, and A.D. Johnson has really worked on his body and worked hard. So he's athletic and a lot stronger than he looks.
1st and 10. That's another ARH 1st down for the Commodores. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson comes up throwing out to Miller.
Who's
Miller, excuse me.
Number 32, that would be Jaron Fugit.
Jaron Fugit.
Jaron Fugit's another guy.
Hands like his Uncle Donnie Paul.
Yeah.
They ruled it incomplete. I thought he called it and stepped out of bounds.
Bad angle. We could call over there and ask Brody Dixon if it was a catch.
Keep him on the horn here, Bob. All right, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Miller tied in on the left side of the line of scrimmage.
We've got Gibson out here. I would look for him to try to get the ball Gibson out here somehow.
Johnson keeps it. And a 4.
3rd down. We crossed the 50
This is big, This is you have to get a gain right here, make it 3rd and 3, 4th and 3, get it manageable if you don't get a 1st down. As close to it as you can.
We keep running that clock, getting 1st down. That's big.
2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right, back to the right in shotgun formation. Johnson takes the snap, rolls to the right. Chip block right there by his brother. Miss, throws up, throws it, and knocked down by Robinson. Good play right there. Heck of a play by Johnson just to get the ball off. But
every throw that Perry Central quarterback has made tonight,
it's been
under
pressure, 100%.
And that's a rollout. He tried to extend the play, but nothing's easy in the passing game, right?
No, on either side. North, they've threw a couple quick passes and made a couple plays that way, but still, nothing that's produced into a score.
North likes to show that pass so they can run the quarterback draw.
100%.
And why wouldn't they? They've got a great quarterback that's very athletic.
Snap to Maggard.
Hold punt.
Able to return it.
Steps out of bounds.
And not many times you see the quarterback returning punts.
No, not often.
So you got to tell you what kind of athlete he is. 9:06 here. 7-0. North Laurel takes over here. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
27-yard line.
See if North Laurel does anything different than the first half. I know we saw a lot of Robinson early and a lot of McWhorter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be throwing to Watts out here. I mean, it seems like they threw the Noble Watts matchup a few times, try to hit him one-on-one with the jump ball there in the end zone. Right. Nope. Up the middle, McWhorter, and he's got wheels. And good fake right there. And what set that play up was the fake.
Yeah.
It fooled everybody here. That's a big play right there. By the Jaguars.
The last time that North Laurel had a big play, they rushed to the ball and tried to run another play quickly, but looks like they're going back to the huddle right now, taking their time a little bit. That's something that North Laurel probably thought about all halftime long, that play right there.
About a 30-yard gain.
Same play.
Yeah. So they're running a little RPO, little read pass fake right there. And an option for the quarterback to run it, obviously, which he does. Gain of about 5. Jaguars back to the huddle. This is, good start as North could have had for their first offensive possession. Looks like a pistol formation. Robinson, the deep back. 2 wide receivers each side. Straight handoff up the middle.
North Laurel's coming out just running.
Yeah.
Another
First down. 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Yeah, they just come out and smacked him right in the mouth here and said, line up, stop.
And that's time for Perry to come to stiffen up.
Yep, they got down here last time and held them. So same formation, pistol. We didn't show this in the first half, so some adjustment they've made here at halftime. Same handoff. And a gain of 4 by Robinson. 2nd and 6 on the 21-yard line coming up for the Jaguars.
If it's been a pretty clean game, flag-wise, so.
Yeah, 1 hold, horse collar, face mask. So on both teams, couple offsides.
The things you got to call. I mean, so it's been a great game in that sense. You don't want to play a game with a lot of flags and put it in the referee's hand.
Yeah, it's just momentum killers too. I mean, bad mistakes, penalties, RPO, and McWhorter up the middle. He's going to go in for a touchdown. That's about a 20-yard gain right there for a touchdown. That's a Buckhorn Children's Family Center, and that RPO fake is really throwing the defense off.
Looks like McWhorter went in at halftime and said, "Give me the ball, coach."
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, just give me the ball, and he's electric.
Yeah, that little wrinkle right there is just threw the linebackers and safeties off.
Looks like they.
And you can only do that if you have a good running back.
Right.
And Robinson's, 5-6 yards of carry probably.
It helps when you got that big offensive line
That
like
helps
North
too.
Laurel has too. So.
Fumbled the hold a little bit, but the kick is up. It's good, and it's going to be 14-0, 7:07 remaining in the third. We'll take a quick break and be back with the kickoff here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's...
And we're back here. The Jaguars lined up to kick it off. Looks like Watts and Gibson set to receive the kick. Little squib kick up the middle. 2 bounce to Watts. Here fields about the 10. Watts was looking it over, but you have to hit that thing, Bob.
Yeah.
Tackle about the 25.
For Gibson to get that ball, and he kind of let Tate have it. So here we go. See what the Commodores can draw up here.
1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. Got the ball in here. 6:58 remaining in the third. Got to have a score here.
Be good. It would be really good. The pass we dropped out of bounds last.
Yeah, that killed the drive. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Single or no quarterback.
Gibson with the ball.
A jet sweep. Gibson gets tripped up by number 21 for the Jaguars.
Bryson Nance. Bryson Nance coming there.
And just getting in there, him off.
Looks like Perry trying to get Gibson going a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about that, trying to get him outside runs and things like that because he's so elusive in the open field and shifty. Just hadn't really dialed one up for him tonight, and that one was one trying to get to it, but he just good play right there.
Perry
just
Central,
to get in there and throw the
number 60, Landon Sandlin coming off the field. Quick, had to replace him really quick. So let's see what happens here. Good time to pass.
2 wide receivers each side. Running back off to the right. Maggard rolls to the right. Flushed out. Throws.
And number 3, Johnson kind of in the vicinity.
Yeah, I was waiting for a flag there. I didn't know if they were. That's the other one, they questionable ones, but they'll take it here. 6:03 remaining, 2nd and 15.
I don't know.
Unless they've changed the rule. I mean, it's possible, but
Perry's getting a lot of pressure, man, and their quarterbacks have not made a throw that they wasn't having to move.
Yeah.
And, that
best throw was that back shoulder to Watts.
That was kind of a little semi-rollout, but that turned into a under duress real quick in a hurry.
Maggard takes the snap. Pump fakes it right, throws it back to level screen.
Little inside screen to Johnson. He's going to get it back to the original line of scrimmage.
North sitting right there on it.
Game got it 4th and 8.
Another punt for the Commodores. I like the design, but just good play right there by the North Laurel defense.
Need a good punt. Need to get a good roll.
Quarterback to receive. Maggard, good punt right there. Goes over his head. Good bounce.
Nice punt. Nice punt.
Flips the field for the Commodores. It's going to be down to the 23.
number 75 for North Laurel, standing there without his helmet on, Reese Sutton. So he's not very
He's
happy.
not happy at all. He is pointing and talking to somebody,
I
but
didn't see what happened.
I didn't either. I was watching the ball fly over the head, but he'll have to take a play off.
All right, you got the ball at the 24-yard line.
And I'm not for sure, but it looked like the white hat, Tim Kugler, gave a sideline warning to North Laurel just then.
Is that right?
That's what the signal was, but I didn't see a flag.
We've not said much. We've not said Kugler's name much today, so again, that's a good
That's
thing.
a good thing. I mean,
There's a
power eye. Oh, pistol offset to the right.
now here
Which
comes Robinson.
Yeah, they threw that pistol formation in here at halftime. They didn't show it in the first. Come out in the third quarter. Short gain on the play.
Like you said, I think a little bit of. I think you see these guys laying on the ground a little bit longer right now. You're deep in the third quarter. People starting to get tired. And football's a tough sport.
Yeah, it's. I mean, especially, you're out in the summer as hot as it gets all summer long. Hand off underneath, fakes. Quarterback keeps it.
In the olden days, you didn't get water breaks, etc. Now, at least you get monitored for heat index and all that kind of stuff.
And another big thing is I remember having 3 days. I don't even think they do that anymore. I think that's a thing of the past. So
no,
it's 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. I remember being dropped off or arriving at the field at 8 a.m. and having 3 practices and going home about 8 or 9
there you
p.m.
go. There you go.
But I don't think they do that anymore.
As an athletic director, I was always worried when it was hot.
I would be too.
As a coach, I was worried when it was hot. That heat can get you. Looks like
2 wide receivers each side. Shotgun formation. Quarter fakes it to nobody. Rolls out to the right. Pump fake. Looks like we're going to get a hold back here.
21 and
it looks like
33 from Perry were going at it pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like he was kind of holding there. You got to think, unless he was coming out to the flat, it looked like he was behind the line of scrimmage right at it. So
who was he holding that fake to?
Because they're reading a defender. Most of the time, it's the defensive end. If the defensive end crashes, quarterback's going to keep it. If the defensive end goes upfield, they hand it underneath or pull it for a pass.
All right. What we got here? 1st and 20.
It trips to the left. The quarter moves his back to the right. Single wide receiver on the right side of the formation. Quarterback to pass. And he throws down the field, gets cushion out here, gets hit after the reception.
Number 36. Let's see who that is. Nolan Wright. You know who else was number 36?
Who's that?
Me.
Yeah.
That was my number in high school.
Looks like number 36 is down out there, Bob.
No, that's
no,
that's the North Laurel player. It looks like he's starting to get a cramp out there.
Yeah,
So.
well, we talked about it. Getting left for Lewis here at halftime. He's up pretty quick, though.
This first game, you see those cramps, but
it's like Caleb Roark, I believe, is at 15. I can't see. That's an awful long way away. I don't have glasses like you do here. Come up a little shaken up on the play, gets up, walks off.
Looks like they're going to let them have a little shot of water here or something. Quarters rolling by again.
Yeah, 3:16 left.
You take two teams that's going to try to hammer.
We've almost played 3 quarters before 9 o'clock, so. Yeah, give them a little break here. North Laurel gets in the huddle. 2nd and 10. Little Kid Rock blaring over the speakers. Yeah, both teams just look gassed up there. You can tell they're tired. Quarter keeps it.
And McQuarter's tough when
He's
he
quick,
tucks
yeah.
that ball.
He sees a lane and he knows he's going to hit him, and he hits it. And that's another
And like you said,
ARH first down.
Like you said earlier, you got to respect Robinson.
Have to.
And he's putting it right in Robinson's gut and holding it there.
Pulling it. I mean.
And, that's the tough thing right here. That if you can hit them both, that's what you got to do.
Yep. Yeah, it's so tough to play because it's a read. I mean, it's tough to adjust to as a defender if you're just out there and he's reading off of you. And off underneath, the right side pulled back to the left. And looks like number 21.
Bryson Nance, didn't he go down with cramps a minute ago, or was that a different
kid? Nance, see, is Robinson. Not seen Robinson in the past 2 or 3 plays.
It's like North Laurel's found what they want to go to.
Yeah, that's their go-to is this little RPO, little speed back. Nance is the speed back. Robinson's the power back. And then that's all McQuarter's doing is when they draw it up, he's just standing back reading, pulling, seeing which hole he can hit. Another gain of 4 right there. The gain of 3, excuse me, by McQuarter.
Yeah, I hear his dad, who's the baseball coach over there at North Laurel, been there for a long time. And I hear he's retiring after this year, so we'll say hello to Darren there and wish him good luck.
Yeah, I think he actually coaches football here.
Yeah, he's a running back coach.
His brother, Jake, is another assistant on this team. So,
all right, 2nd down and 8, 7.
Quarter takes him.
Oh, nice play right there by number 2. Is that number 2?
Tyson Riley in on the play.
Tyson is in the right spot, made him turn up.
And that's what you have to do. You have to get that outside leverage. And like I said, that's the player of the region is that defensive end. If he crashes up the field and he pulls it, he's probably hitting it up inside inside of you somewhere. And that time he just misread it. Probably should have gave it.
At this point right here, you got to try to stop the running back and the quarterback. And nobody else has really done anything so far offensively.
And
he's got to sell out just like that right there.
Back-to-back plays. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty here on the Commodores, sitting right here on the sideline.
Right in front of us.
Right in front of us.
Right in front. And worse than that, right in front of the referee.
Right in front of the referee. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Is right in front of him. Got a little push and match. A little bit after the whistle. And it's going to be 15 tacked on. That kills this drive.
Instead of 3rd and 7, now you're looking at
first and
10 from the 24, 23, 24-yard line. So, even shorter than that.
Yeah, it's going to be a 15, I guess it'll be half the distance. So, be 1st and 10 on the 22. So,
that's a momentum killer right there.
Your momentum, and you have back-to-back plays trying to figure out this offense, and we just talked about in the first, at halftime here. Plays like that you can't have.
I mean, if you're a referee, that's right in front of you. You can't. That's all you can do.
Yeah, you have to call
it. Another good play by Tyson Riley. He didn't make the tackle, but he was there and
forcing him.
And I think they've kind of made the adjustment what they're going to do on that quarterback read, and so be interested to see what they're going to do next.
2nd and 7 here. 29 seconds. Hand off underneath.
There's Robinson back in.
Over got him a quick break. 3rd and 3.
Tackled him forward. That's something that you don't want to do.
Yeah, that's tough. He kind of got spun around. His momentum was going forward, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. They're going to take it into the 4th here with a 14-0 lead here over Perry County Central. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action here at Commodore Field, here on the campus of East Perry. Commodores taking a long walk here, get down here and play a little defense. 3rd and 3. Ball spotted at the 9-yard line. 3rd and about 2, I guess. Looks like it was on the 10.
And at this point, if you're the Commodores, you need a turnover, you need a penalty.
Yeah, you need
anything to slow down the momentum.
Yeah, anything to back them up.
You just need to get the ball back if you're the Commodores and push it down the field.
And they've already blew the whistle here, so I guess they're waiting on North to come out and get lined up.
I don't see the...
No play clock has been ran, but they blew the ready for play. Little bunch to the left formation. Not seen this before. Don't know what you would call it. And it just lines up.
Penalty.
Strength side McCorder. Could be a legal formation or something. That was odd.
Legal formation.
If
maybe a chop block or something.
Yeah, if this wide receiver, well, this would be a hold. Yeah, and that's what you said, Bob. Need a big penalty, turnover, something like that to go in your favor for the Commodores.
So instead of touchdown, you're talking now it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, so big play right there. Big penalty right there for the Jags and for the Commodores both ways. So
sometimes you get a little too cute for yourself.
That's true.
They come out they were having success just driving it down Perry.
Yeah, just
come out and try to
do what got you there. Yeah. It looks like when they drew up in the dirt over there because it kind of took them a while to get out there.
Let's see what we're going to do. What North Laurel's got in store for us here.
Same formation.
Kind of looks like a T formation. No.
I'm just curious if this wide receiver is off or on the line of scrimmage. I couldn't tell. He looked off if he is, and that's too many men in the backfield.
Well, I know what
you're pushing it right there. I mean,
North Laurel sitting here thinking, why don't we just give it to Jude McCord?
Yeah, that's that's what they had to decide at halftime is we're giving the ball to Jude and winning or losing. But
I mean, he's done a great job. I mean,
I mean he's well over 100 yards rushing,
and he's a tough kid, evidently.
And that's 4th and short here. Line up in the power eye. Right, hands it off to Robinson. Robinson makes one miss. Going to have the first down. Looks like the initial hit was right at the line of scrimmage. Just couldn't stop his momentum.
Robinson should be rested up. He's not had a lot of
and it's been Nance mostly. Second half touches here. In 58 remaining here. 1st and goal from the 5.
Looks like the referee's trying to crank the clock, but the clock is not being cranked.
There it goes.
Perry Central, you want that clock to stop right now as much as you can.
Power eye. False start here. On the back of the Jaguars up 5.
So we said we haven't said much about the referee so far, but now all of a sudden 2 or 3 penalties in a row.
And it's just ones you have to call,
Right.
I mean, it's it's not like they're throwing a a lot of questionable.
As a referee, you go out there and you call the calls that you've got to call.
Yeah, you got to get them right. Ones you have to get right, and they've done a good job of that from start up to this point thus far. We don't know what they'll do going forward, but I've not seen one they've missed.
All right, they're spread out again. I would say that McWhorter right up the middle. Oh, Robinson.
And Robinson cut right back to where the right tackle pulled. The right tackle's going across the line of scrimmage. Man, I think that's what he's telling his coach is he pulled and Robinson seen the open hole and hit it.
He exploded through that hole too. I
Yeah,
mean,
he hit it. He cut well. He dug his foot
like
in there.
you said, he's not had many touches this half, and that's a guy right there's got some energy and he's a good athlete. I thought McWhorter would get it again, but I would look at the same play right here.
Same play. I'd give it to him. Let him finish it off. He's such a. I mean, he's their power back and their old power eye to the left. Snaps it, hands it off. Robinson up and in for his second score. And that puts the score 20-0 here with 9:33 remaining in the fourth.
So we're sitting here deep into the fourth quarter now, and you can see both teams are tired, and it looks like Perry's defense is tired. They've been out there quite a bit,
and it's run. Yeah.
Perry's offense hasn't sustained many drives in this half, and
yeah, if you look at time of possession, it's going to be way one-sided. Kick is up, and it's good. 21-0 here, 9:33 remaining. We'll take a quick break and come back with kickoff here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard,
I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way.
And we're back here at Commodore Field, 9:33 remaining. Jaguars up 21-0, kicking it off to the Commodores. Kick it right at Tate Watts. Watts hits about the 20, makes a cut, cuts back up, 25, 30, 35, out to the 36, 37-yard line.
Good return. Gets him up there pretty far.
Is that two good returns? I mean, he's that one he busted out to the 33, 34-yard line. He was a player away.
Tate's a good athlete. He's quick. He's got a lot of athletic ability and he's fast. So, if he can cut loose on get some a hole, he can break one. It's easy for me to say.
Yeah, it was. 9:25 here remaining in the fourth quarter. Two wide outs to the left, two to the right. Back to the right. Maggard takes it, comes up throwing. Quick throw out to number 4, Braden Day.
He's a quick hitter. That's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah, you got to get your quarterback some confidence. Come up a couple easy completions, spread the defense out a little bit, and then, like you said, what North Laurel's doing is what Perry's probably going to have to do going forward. Get the passing game going, open up some of those running lanes. Same formation. Maggard takes it back, looks up, flushed out of the pocket, throws back across his body, first down.
Robinson was a big play right here.
Across the 40-yard line out to the 36, 37. I'll spot it.
Robinson early in the game was shaking up a little bit, and he's slow getting up. You have to wonder if he's not been 100% all night.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he came up like that a little gingerly early in the first quarter, and he's done that, all night.
Holding his mouth, looks like it. I don't know. Sometimes you can go up underneath that face mask. All right, here we go. Commodores making a little run at it right here.
Low snap handled by Maggard.
Looks like it's
Hold's going to be coming out, and it's going to be a horse collar, so those will offset. We'll be back. We'll replay first down from the line of scrimmage. So they'll have to redo it.
Perry Central's offensive line has been remade this year. So
yeah, they lost a lot from last year. A lot of big kids, good kids. A couple scores around here. Looks like Knott's up 50-0 over Harlan. Matt Hudson says Williamsburg is 36, Leslie 0.
Wow.
At Leslie. So
Williamsburg has always got a good program.
team, yeah, good program.
All right.
Maggard drops back, steps up in the pocket. Gonna get sacked. That's the first sack tonight for a loss. I believe.
I can't remember.
I can't remember another one. I know a couple. He's been flushed out. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Like Hazard set to kick it off tomorrow against Montgomery County in the Rec Bowl, longest bowl in the state of Kentucky. So.
I made it over to Montgomery County not long ago. It's 5 or 6 years ago. That's a big old stadium.
It is, yeah.
I had never been there before.
Yeah, a lot of tradition. I remember, I believe, Jeff down there. Me and him went and watched Chris Lofton, Mason County playing the Rec Bowl one year.
Right.
Snaps out, throws it out to the flat, and that's close to being a backwards pass.
Just missed him. I know.
Could have easily been a fumble right there and a loss, but it'll be 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16.
What's your 3rd and 15 play here, Joe?
Screen. I'm a screener, a quarterback draw every time type of guy. I mean,
if we're throwing a screen right here, my screen is a middle screen.
Yeah,
with the pressure that North Laurel's getting right there.
You got to get your line downfield here just to sell out and get downfield and throw this ball right. I always like the middle screen.
All right.
Maggard takes back, throws it down the middle of the field.
Nice pass. Robinson with the catch. Robinson is I've said electric. He's an electric player.
And here comes off again. I mean, we've seen this. It looks like, when they need a big play, they put it in. And when he comes out, he's got to take a break. Comes over here and lays down the sideline.
He took a big shot right there.
Yeah, he did take a shot. And like you said, I don't think he's been 100% all night.
Right.
But good play, good ball right there, Maggard. It results in ARH first down, 7 minutes here.
Clock's rolling. We got to get it in. Got to get it going. I'd like to see us try to throw the Fugit out here.
Yeah, I like throwing it down the field right there. Maggard pump fakes to the left, gets flushed to his right. Little scramble drill, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Tried to slide there, but still took
10.
the hit.
Yeah, I don't think he could make his mind up if he wanted to dive or slide. Kind of got it caught in between.
I didn't see the chain guys
Coach
start
Dixon,
panicking.
Yeah, Coach Dixon's going to take a timeout. We'll be right back with him here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We're back here, Bluegrass Sports Nation. Looks like 2nd and 10 here for the Commodores. I was looking at a couple more scores. Paintsville 29, Ford Central 14. Powell County 32, Eminence 29. Battle Stanton.
What's the score there? 32-29? Wow.
I don't know if it's at Powell or at Eminence, but Magger takes a screen.
There's the middle screen. Nobody there.
Nobody there. But
looks like Gibson got caught in behind one of those big linemen and couldn't get out.
Talked about it all night. That's the thing. They have to figure out how to get Gibson the ball in space. We've seen him they've done a good job. North has tonight, just keeping him contained.
Yeah.
Miller subs out of the game. 3rd and 10 here.
We're trying to use him a little bit as a receiver, but as a receiver, if quarterback's not getting much time to throw, then you don't get the ball as a receiver. I'll tell you what Gibson did. He picked up a nice block right there and gave Perry Central a chance to get some positive yardage.
And that's the thing about Gibson. He don't care to stick his nose in there.
I think it's number 75 is who he hit, and there's 75 going off the field. He's about 3 guys bigger than him.
Magger's going to have to take a break. His helmet came off.
4th down and 7. 6.
Johnson, shotgun, back to the right. 13 seconds on the play clock.
Johnson can run the ball.
Throws it out.
Little short pass. Just there's North Laurel there to consume him.
It'll be turnover on downs. And tomorrow night, here on BSN, we'll have Middlesboro and Breathitt. First game of the season. It's at Middlesboro. But they'll be making the trip down there, and it'll be right here on BSN. So tune in tomorrow night.
Got family reunion in tomorrow. So
you do?
Yeah. Go to that, come home, and watch a little football.
There you go.
On BSN.
First week of college, I believe, tomorrow. Week 0. So good fake by
nice
Portis.
Play.
Good play right there defensively.
Number 2.
The initial Tyson Riley right there just blew the play up.
This second half, I don't remember a lot of Tyson Riley in the first half, but this second half, he's all over the field.
He's been right there.
Maybe but North Laurel is content to run 30 seconds, 40 seconds off the clock, get back there and run Robinson and McWhorter, and I think that's what you're going to see.
It's a good turnout tonight here. Spoke about it earlier. It's like the fans are going to funnel out here.
Oh.
Good play right there. Good throw. Good catch.
He dropped the ball.
Flag comes in late.
Well, I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It looks like Robinson just got an official down on the field. Robinson looks like he'd come in there high, and his hand got caught in the helmet.
I don't know what's happened.
I don't either.
Robinson is arguing with the referees. I think that's Will Fugit on the other side was signaling incomplete pass, and one of Perry Central's players getting up off the pile bumped into a referee.
Yeah, I don't think
that was.
I would like to see it again.
That was inadvertent.
I don't think it was intentional. And
now, unless something was said,
was said. I mean, he had a little scrum in the middle right there. It looked like Robinson got his hand in there up high around the helmet, and the flag came in from the back here in the back by the umpire. Came in first initially.
So we got a face mask on Perry Central and unsportsmanlike conduct on Perry Central. I didn't see the face mask, but I disagree with the unsportsmanlike unless something
unless we didn't see it. That's possible,
was said that I didn't catch.
That's 33 yards right here. Coach Dixon's out there discussing it with the white hat Tim Kugler to try to get an explanation.
Now the referee, I think that was red alread, went flying in the middle, but
Yeah, I mean,
again,
you're
that
out
was
there in the middle.
unintentional.
It happens. But it just, I mean, a lot of emotions running high. You're tired. And I don't think Robinson initially, it wasn't an intentional face mask. Of course, it's, they're all 15 yards now, but I think where he just came down with his hand to try and knock the ball away, his helmet,
Right.
hand got under the helmet and ripped it off.
It's Robinson here.
Looks like Nance. I think it's 21.
That Nance?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bryson Nance on the carry, gain of about 5.
They didn't say much about him, but he's a good looking little runner.
Yeah, good little runner. I mean,
Shifty.
speed. Yeah, a good dynamic duo right there with Robinson and Nance, power and speed. But need a little instant replay. I would like to see that. What happened in the last few minutes there. Nance. I mean, and that's just there's a hold right here, and that's a good call right here by the side judge. 16 right there. Got his hands up under Colton Gilbert. I know he's acting like he didn't do it, but I was looking right at it. Had his hands up under the shoulder pads of the cornerback right here, and Nance runs right by him. So it's going to come back for a hold right here on the edge, about the 34-yard line.
That's a big call, and that's what they needed. But that clock says 4:21, so
yeah,
it's that clock's running down, and you're going to see North Laurel just milk this clock.
Yeah,
whether it's a touchdown or not, they're going to run and milk.
And that was just a good run by Nance. I mean, the kid got here on the edge he just had him up by his shoulder pads. If the referee wasn't standing right by him, he would have not seen it because he ran right by him.
So
and
you're saying that was one of those calls that you have to call?
Have to call it. I mean, he's right there on top of it. If Nance runs the other way, he doesn't call it.
Right.
But because he had him up under the shoulder pads, Nance runs right by him, the defender tried to run away and couldn't.
So it looks like they brought Robinson back in, give Nance a break. He's disappointed he didn't get that score, but
shotgun formation, 2 on each side. Hands it off up the middle. Robinson bangs forward about a yard. No gain, maybe. See where they spot it. Be 3rd and 5. Spotted at no gain.
if Perry can turn them over on downs right here and get the ball back, get a quick score, then you go into the onside kick, and
you have to capitalize offensively to get the ball back. I mean, you're going to have to open it up and throw it.
Perry's got 3 timeouts left, and North Laurel has 2. I don't think you'll see North Laurel use too many of them.
No.
And,
Coach Dixon, is he's preparing for game management type going forward. He's like, this is how we're going. Inside throw right there. Watts had a chance at it. Incomplete. Pass intended number.
If you're
3,
if you're North Laurel,
Cam Anderson.
And I hate to question coaches, but you got 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Why you throw it?
Run it. Yeah.
You either make Perry call timeout or you run 40 more seconds.
Yeah, that's the extra timeout basically they get to stop the clock. So they run it right here. The clock stops, get it back. So, but
all right, 4th and 5. If you're North Laurel, what's your play call here?
Middle screen. No,
I think.
I mean, you're probably looking for an inside pass right here. One of the receivers, they'll probably give him a quarter
I think
call.
McWhorter should keep it and run with it. And
he's short.
Yeah, he didn't get it. So it's going to be turnover on down. But all these guys are getting up slow right now. They're tired. It's been a physical game.
He was down before. Yeah, he had to cross the 41. He was down at the 40, maybe
39 and a half, probably.
Yeah, he was maybe just shy of the 40, but he definitely didn't get the first down right there.
This has been a physical game.
When start to finish.
This game has been 90% run. And anytime you're in a 90% run game, And that's tough. And both sides are kind of moving around slowly.
Yeah, and it's not something you see a lot of now. The way football's went forward, um, with the game and the style of play and things like that. When you go to level after level, but spread formation right here, running back to the right. Johnson steps back, throws it, tipped, intended for number 32, Jaron Fugit.
I thought that looked like a nice throw. He kind of fell down or slipped or something coming out of his
got off
break.
his foot. And at this point, we get there on the turf, little dew sets in, a little moisture on the turf. It gets a little slippery out there sometimes. Looking for the call here. 3:13 remaining. 2nd and 10. 16 on the play clock. Johnson takes a snap. Throws it. Good throw over the middle to Miller.
Nice play.
Good catch by Miller.
Stop that clock, get under center, and run another play.
3:09 here, 1st and 10. ARH first down for the Commodores. Johnson looks it over. Same formation, back to the right. Good play.
Lucky that wasn't picked and returned.
Nance right there jumped the route. Little stop route out here by number 4, Braden Day. Pass broken up. 2nd and 10. The opening's been over the middle here for the Commodores, that little inside post. They've hit it twice, so
just gotta have time if you're a quarterback to see that.
That's the thing. That's the thing is the completions they've got down the field like that, they've had time. .254 remaining. 2nd and 10. Johnson gets the snap, pumps fakes, throws it downfield. Good pass.
Catch right there.
Way to work your way back, Braden Day.
Let me tell you something. Braden Day, freshman, and he's an athlete. And you're gonna hear a lot from Braden Day this year.
Yeah, it's a good route, good little wheel route right there. Inside receiver, outside receiver. I believe over here is Jaron. Jaron runs the outside defender off. He hits that wheel down the sideline. He just had to work his way back and make an outstanding catch. Clock's running, 2:40. Johnson looks over the defense. Over the middle.
Wide open.
Wide open. And that's Tyler Robinson again, man. He's just been banged up all night. He's going to feel like he's going to be sore tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Robinson right there. He's got, 4 or 5 catches?
Yeah, he's been active here in this second half, but, a couple of those times I thought he was at a, lost his wind and things like that. You get the wind knocked out of you a couple times. That hurt. You'll feel it.
It's going to be 1st and 5 or 1st and goal right here. Looks like the ball's going to be spotted about the 5-yard line. Robinson gets up, gets helped off the field. Another sponsor I want to mention that was Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. It's a full-service medical clinic providing general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic, and even chiropractic. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance is everyone's medical home in the mountain. And Robinson's been banged up all night. And I think that having a rough time putting pressure on his left leg. So,
a lot of that too is first game of the season, conditioning, hurt a little bit, but conditioning a little bit. So get used to that. Hopefully he's all right. I think.
Hopefully he can shake it off, come back next week. But he's took a couple big hits over the middle. All right. Gibson offset back here, trips to the right. Single wide receiver to the left.
Great.
Handoff up the middle to Gibson.
That's Hurley, I believe. All right, they're going to have to use their first time out here.
Yeah, it was Hurley.
If you're Perry Central, you'd feel good about yourself if you can push this ball in.
I guess we'll take a quick break here, Bob. We'll be right back for 2nd and 6 here on the Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, X-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain.
And we're back here, 2nd to go here for the Commodores. Chance to punch it in right here late in the 4th. Makes a handoff, throws over the middle, just missed Miller. And he had to throw it like that. I don't think he could have took any off of it a little bit higher or something, a little adjustment to slow it down. But
honestly, if it's me right here, run the same play. Same exact play.
It was open. I mean, he had a chance at it. He just a little stretched out of his hand there. But good ball. I mean, it's a good ball. He threw it right where he could catch it.
Threw the ball hard. That ball came out of there hard. All right, let's see if Perry can push one in right here.
I'm with you. Same call. Johnson takes a snap. Throws it over to the right side. Looks like a hold out here. We'll get a first down.
Is that a hold? That's an error. He gave the hold.
He gave
sign.
the hold signal right here initially
Where does that
from
put
the back
ball,
judge.
Joe?
It would be half a distance. It's not going to result in a first down, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. So it'll replay the down. I think it was on the 6. They just moved it to the.
It was on the 8.
It was on the 8.
Yeah.
So, okay, so it'll go down to the 4. We repeat 3rd down.
I remember you in school, mathematics wasn't your forte.
No, I went to Perry Central. Where did you teach that?
All right, here we go.
Quarterback keeper, and he's down. Oh, that false start.
Now they're going to move that thing back 5 yards.
Another flag over there. Little false start here.
So North Laurel, their coach coming in, and he said he feels like it's going to be a big year for them, and it's looking like they're going to start the season off strong. So,
yeah,
they're a little bit older team, and you look at Perry Central, and they're talented, just a younger team, and it's going to take a little.
Johnson right here, quarterback, snap over the middle, and he sells that one high. Coach Dixon wanted another call here.
I thought there could have been a little
more
interference right there.
Yeah, there's a little more physicality on that play than the first hold.
They got hit before the ball got toward him. He didn't have a chance to make a play.
And it doesn't have to be a catchable ball in high school for it to be pass interference. In college, you see, couldn't catch it or all. That's not the case in high school. A lot of people think it is, but just like intentional grounding, if it's anything behind the line of scrimmage, whether there's a receiver there or not, it's automatic.
All right, fourth and go from the 9.
Big play right here. Johnson takes a shotgun snap, looks over to the left, throws it up.
Way too far. So 2 minutes to go.
And it's twice tonight the Commodores get down here and scoring territory, just can't capitalize. It's turnover on downs, 2:04 remaining here in the 4th. North will probably milk this one out.
I'd say you get a big lot of Robinson and McWhorter and 21 Nance. What you'll see
Yeah,
the rest of
a
this.
lot of McWhorter.
I don't look for him come out passing if that's why.
They forgot one here. And he runs on the field.
Play clock's at 0.
Back judge was counting down. Robinson off the left side, running hard still late here in the fourth. That break Nance gave him is just,
Yeah.
gave him a second wind out there.
That second running back, that's big. If he's having to run the thing the whole time,
and he's playing safety.
You don't get that
Robinson.
explosiveness right there.
Second and 4, second and 3.
He gets a break here and there, and he's not winded.
Got about 3 more plays here. $126 remaining. A false start again from that side of the field. $117 remaining. 21-0 here.
So what's your call right here, Joe?
Run straight up the middle.
All right.
Quarterback kneel.
We're getting fairly close to them. North Laurel's just big up front, man.
Yeah, they're big and strong.
They've laid all over Perry Central's linemen, and you can tell they're both tired. I saw another
right there.
Helmet flying, right?
Little extracurricular there, no flag.
Getting deep in the game.
Getting tired.
Frustrated.
Yeah, frustrated.
One more play, I think, and then this one's probably over, Joe.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just run this one.
This is where they'll take a knee, right?
He may wind it. See, I just think you run this out because if you take technically take a knee, coach 4th and 10, coach calls a timeout, you punt it back to them or something. I know it would be ludicrous, but they're just going to wind.
That's your ball game.
Out. And that does it, folks. First game of the season, North Laurel Jaguars come in to Perry County and take off the Commodores 21-0. We'll take a quick break and we'll talk about it and wrap it up here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
And we're back here. Joe Beckley here with Bobby Keith Dixon here at Commodore Field on the campus of East Perry. We're going to wrap this one up, Bob. Overall, a lot of positive both sides of the ball for the Commodores. North Laurel, both sides of the ball for them. Got 3 really good athletes. McWhorter, just changed the game in the second half.
Well, Coach Nelson told me last night, and I wrote it down. He said, this is the biggest group of kids I've ever coached. So, and we saw that their linemen were huge, and that takes a toll on a young team that's undersized a little bit. So,
yeah,
I thought Perry did some good things. I thought defensively they looked pretty good.
Yeah, and you think they had two chances, one to score right here late in the game, and another chance in the first half, couldn't turn around down. So they're down there in scoring territory, just can't capitalize. And you talk about North Laurel's line, just looking tackle senior, guard senior, center junior, guard junior, other tackle senior.
Yeah.
So that and as much as they ran the ball with a three, Nance comes in, spells Robinson second half, McQuarter, that wrinkle they put in their offense at halftime is what changed the game. And over the course from start to finish, that big, strong offensive line wore down a Perry. Like we talked about it during one break, time of possession.
Right.
As many as long as Perry's defense was out there, it's kind of hard to come out and fight from start to finish. As they did early in the game. But that's another positive we talked about is they didn't quit. And they fought physical. It's a physical team, physical game. Both of these teams come out and they were prepared, punched each other in the mouth, and one just ran out of gas.
I say barring injury, I think from week to week that Perry Central, I expect them to get better every game.
I agree.
They're freshmen and sophomore dominant, and those guys are just getting a feel for things. So I think it's going to be things are going to change as the season progresses.
Yeah, and this is looking at their schedule. They don't have any kind of slouches on there this year or anything like that. It's a team that's got to grow, and they're going to grow up next week. Bell County coming in, Coach Hilton, legendary coach when I coached. Coach when I played, know him well, know his kid. John Dudley well. Really good disciplined group of kids, and you're going to get another physical game next week.
The last 2 years I've been to the Perry Bell County game, and they've both been tight, and they've both been really physical. So, I look for that again next week.
It's always tough on Log Mountain too. I watched it last year. It's tough, but we'll wrap this one up, folks. Player of the game for us, McQuarter probably.
Yeah.
Just change the game. Second half. So we'll wrap this one up, folks. I'm Joe Begley here with Bobby Keith Dixon. Big thanks to all people here at Perry Central. Big thanks to BSN, Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll catch you back next week.
Been good doing it.
Let's do it again.
Thanks for having me.
All right. You're the man, Bob.